time getting ready, closing in on me, and I'm trying to rush this to get this completed. I want to go, and I'm trying to talk fast here and try to make some sense of this. Uh, 20, Matthew 24, I'm going to go back over that because this has have something to do with the shots behind me and Revelation chapter 17. It said, when, I'm going to start at 24:15. When you therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, the abomination of desolation, meaning spoken all by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the fields return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. He's telling you again, because it's going to be bad. But pray that your plight be not in the winter. It's in the winter. He's letting you know what time of year is going. Isn't it strange? Barack Obama sending extra troops over there in the wintertime? Is not this connecting on with this part of Bible prophecy? Increasing the troop level in Afghanistan and in Iran. This is what he's talking about. Iraq. But then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to this time, no, not ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, he's letting you know it's going to be a short day, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect saved. Those days shall be short. I'll stop right there. Stop right there. What we see that happened in the earthquakes. I heard somebody scream out as they was filming these in this area, that area the other day. It was on the 12th. And I heard a loud voice scream out and yell, the judgment is upon us, something like that. Judgment of God is upon us. I don't care whether they took that in sub, but somehow they haven't showed that voice no more. We don't hear it because they don't want God to be glorified in this. But Satan, the devil, work right along with people act like he rescuing and still have a sinister mindset. Why he over there? Satan came from the Gentiles. He came from the Gentiles. The prophecy of Daniel spoke of, was concerning Nebuchadnezzar. And it came from the family tree because Jeremiah, in the book of Jeremiah, God told Jeremiah that he was called them to go forth over the whole world because he seen the hearts of them from the beginning to the end. That you know. But the part is, they will weep because of him, because they know Jesus rose from the dead. They will go and try to destroy this whole world in order to try and change time because they don't want to burn for eternity. They don't want to be guilty for what they did to Jesus. They will try to escape, but they live lux took and throwing down the covenant, trying to defile many people as they can because Satan know his time is running out. And he's the rich men and the people that hire all these here our people to make them look great, and they just a decoy to deceive us. Just like it was when Adam and Eve was the only two people in the garden. They took the woman that they created for Adam to be as his helpmate. Satan took and used her to defile him and the whole world. You can say it how you will, make, but there was a strong message to us. If they take the woman and they promote her high and say, look at this woman, you should see we got this woman. But what is the secret? We have to consider the little box. Just like they said in that man on the plane, he had a burnt patch on this side of his pocket, a burnt patch on this side of the pocket. The mindset of that man, we got to take and show this here and show a legitimate reason why we got to increase the radiation on this part of this black man down there, because we don't know what he's carrying down there. He could be carrying anything down there. Look at it. And when they start X-raying, increasing the X-ray, they're looking as he becomes sterile from that radiation. If he don't become sterile, his children will be born with for the formality. He'll say, I didn't do it, but he is the fox that God had been talking about throughout Bible prophecy. He said, watch, beware of that little fox when he go and take the tender vines. He goes and he cut that tender vine and cut that little tender vine. The tender vine is not going to roll. When these people's taking X-ray that man down in a pot, they don't supposed to be X-rayed it, increase the radiation. He is attacking the tender vine, and ain't no preacher going to tell you this. And when he destroy that tender vine, where that man become exterminated, his seed is no more. He have no seed. He's not no longer fertile. He cannot bear children. You cut that race off forever. And as the man grow older and grow, there's nobody to carry on his legacy because he's sterile. My God. We have to understand these little things. What is the motive? How it's going to affect that man. It's not about his plight here and there. They allege that he is a terrorist, or maybe they got somebody to sit in and pretend he's a terrorist. But when the outcome comes, and it all ends up, and when you understand what you see, and these people is barren and they can't have a seed born unto them, and they're living by the status of the law of Moses, the woman, she cannot divorce her husband just because he's sterile. And this root seed will be cut out forever. This is what his intent is. But he don't know the strength of God. He did do this out of his own ignorance, but he don't know because he didn't create no man. God is the author of us all. He could undo what Satan had done. This is why God had to create us a God here, Jesus, so he come back with healing in his wing and take away all the reproach that Satan had placed upon us through this man who would not accept Jesus as his Lord, God, and Savior. But what stirred me the most here in the United States of America, when they said this Hades wasn't the works of God, when they said Hurricane Katrina was not the works of God. You know, early in the years, I talked to the guys. I've been talking this a long time. I've been on the road a long time. And they saw my potential early in the 70s, in the 90s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. When they was having a famine over there in Ethiopia, I believe it was, or some parts of Africa, and all of these peoples, they was just humble. You know, going from camp to camp. I don't know whether it was a war in the land or what, where everything was being chopped down and cut down because of this civil war was over in that region. But it caused, and then it was a drought, a major drought. Those peoples was, coming without food. And the guys, black guys on the job, and after I talked to them, concerning this matter, I said, raise your children where there can be people. I said, we can start one family at a time, and y'all don't need to be keeping up confusion with one another. Raise your children where there be something. Teach them to be nonviolent. Just we in need. You can build a whole nation of good people. But when you only have one thing of this, you only have one man. But you got a wall of other people's thinking destructive, and they allow their children to grow up and be destructive minded. And when they do this, they terrorize everybody else who is not of them. So this was my concern.